Hi friends, today we are going to talk about Nginx. What is Nginx? What we can do with Nginx. This is part one of the multi-part series on Nginx that we are going to do. So let's try to see from a very high level perspective what Nginx is. Nginx is a router or a proxy for TCP or HTTP level requests. So for example, you have /login API that is landing on an ELB, and rather than landing on ELB, let's say that it is landing on a particular instance. You have a single IP address on which your all the APIs are landing, /login API and /logout APIs. You have two APIs that are landing, and login APIs are powered by service A, and logout APIs are powered by service B. So, and these two services are running independently. So service A has two instances, A1 and A2, and service B has only one instance. To route these queries, to proxy these queries, we need some logic. You can do this from your Node application as well, but it is going to take time to mature that code to the level that it has very less number of bugs, or it is bug free. So for that, we use proxy or Nginx or Envoy. There are multiple other options for proxying your requests. One of them is Nginx, and it is pronounced Nginx. And what we can do is we can configure Nginx such that /login APIs, when it comes, they are proxied to service A, any one of the instance of service A or A1 and A2 in a round robin fashion. And whenever /logout API comes, then it is proxied to service B1. And if we add more instances of service B1, let's say B2, then we can change the configuration that the load balancing is done in a round robin fashion on service B as well. So that is one of the use case for using Nginx. Other use case is that which is very useful is when, let's say, you are having a single application. Let's say this application is running on port 80 and is serving all the traffic. Let's say time passes by, and now you have to have now you're breaking this application into multiple microservices like AX and AY. You have broken your application into AX and AY. These two microservices have subset of functionalities that service A had. Now what you can do is, one of the way you can handle is, now requests are going to come to the same place, because you cannot change user integrations or app integrations that have already been done, though they can be changed, but it is more error prone. To provide a transparent deployment or transparent change process, what you can do is you can make changes in your application A such that X type of APIs are routed to AX and Y type of APIs are routed to AY from your application itself. But as and when your requirements increase for routing logic for the different type of behavior that you want, it is going to get cumbersome. So another way of doing this is, rather than having your application run on port 80, what you can do is you can start Nginx on port 80. You can start Nginx on port 80 and let it route the request to application AX and application AY, and rest requests that are still served from the monolithic application A can be routed to from Nginx to application A. That is another scenario in which Nginx can shine, that you don't have to do any code change in application A. It is a old code, it is unmaintainable code, so you can continue to support your code, that code only, and Nginx can do the routing changes, and it can route the queries, APIs, on the basis of multiple parameters. So let's try to understand what is the basic format of Nginx configuration. So at the root level, it has HTTP configuration. In HTTP configuration, there are multiple server configurations. In each server configuration, there can be multiple location configurations. Sorry, this is going to be location configurations. This is the basic premise of Nginx configuration. Though it is a very simplified view, it has much more functionalities as well. But for the sake of understanding, we can say that we have these three levels: HTTP, server, and location blocks. Each HTTP block can have multiple server blocks, and each server block can have multiple location blocks. So what does a server block identify? Server block identifies that a piece of service that you have. So for example, a service can have multiple locations, for example, /logout that we have seen, and /login. And you can basically configure that /logout APIs proxies to, or in Linux, in Nginx terminology, it says that proxy passes to application A and application B, sorry, in the previous thing that we have seen, and login APIs proxy passes to application A. This is application and application B are basically URLs or IPs of the servers which are hosting these applications. So that is the very basic view of Nginx and its configuration. I hope you were able to understand it. Thank you and have a nice day.